Um, Off and on since 92,
Oh.
93, and a couple of theater productions of, like I said, the Frankie and Johnny from Red Moon Theater, and then I did some work in late night vaudeville cabarets in Chicago. Did the City of Fools Festival in Chicago years back, and then when I came to New York, El Magnifico was always in my back pocket. I started to do some family events, and he became more and more this kids show fair, Bumbling and Pratfalling, and then Bindlestiff Circus started the Palace of Variety, and I fell in with them. Did some of their late nights on their Palace of Variety in 42nd Street.
Was that the 42nd Street space?
42nd Street space, an amazing spot.
Yeah.
Great audiences and perfect fodder for El Magnifico in an adult milieu. So he got very dark and Fellini-esque and a little bit Machiavellian, and then so he bounced between the kids fair and the adult fair, and then when this opportunity to work with Hilary came, he just sort of blossomed into a whole new thing.
Right.
I mean, I've seen El Magnifico go through some real changes. Because at first, I mean, the show that we do for families and kids is really El Magnifico is much more of a bumbling idiot. He's really the idiot. And now we've just, because we're really trying to make it much more for adults, he's changed somewhat. He's gone through a real metamorphosis here. Yeah, he's not the idiot that he used to be, and in the version that we're working on now, he's an expectant father, and he's very excited about his baby. So he's the dad, and so he's not angry and getting frustrated with things. He's enjoying life and the expectation of the baby, and it's a very different side to him. And that side came out with the help of Bob Berkey. We worked with him on this new version of the show. And
what was strange about this new version, the version 1.2.0, as I was saying, is Hilary said, well, let's do the Downtown Clown Review, and I've got an idea. How about the assistant is 9 months pregnant? And I was like, intrinsically it's like this perfect foil for El Magnifico, and it was such a great strong choice that Hilary came up with, and so I thought, okay, that's great. And little did I know it's going to transform the essence of the character once again.
I'm not 9 months pregnant when we do the children's show. No. Keeping ahead of the audience doing a piece like this is a challenge, because there are certain expectations of the failure of the magic, of the, well, I'm 9 months pregnant. The audience is waiting to see what I give birth to or when I give birth. And we're starting to think now that maybe the expectation and the anticipation is a lot more interesting, and we can do more with that. That's more interesting than going ahead and having the baby.
Yeah, and don't give anything away. Don't give anything away to the viewers at home. And that's something that is interesting to me. Is originally I was just intrigued with the classic bumbling magician or the drunk magician, and the sort of a traditional stock character with the number two who thinks he's a number one, and his very smart, very world weary assistant. But now with this work that we're discovering for this particular show, changing, having a false ending, having double false endings, red herrings in the show. It's tough. I mean, I'm an actor clown that really I would like to be more of a magician. I have magic elements in some of my other acts, and I'd like to bring more high-end magic quality to the show. But we're discovering that the less magic we put in and the more the more relationship
Yeah.
we have.
It's a magic act, but there's really not that much magic in what, at least the 15 minutes that we have now. It's not that much magic. It's more about who we are and our relationship to each other and to the audience. And we really do very little in 15 minutes.
But the magic happens between you and I. Oh, I'm smart.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what's fun, is how little can we do and how much can we do at the same time.
And they always
It's it in the humanity.
Mm-hmm.
To me, when clowning is good, it comes down to who are you in the world and how do you deal with the world. And how do you deal, and the world being a partner, the audience, a piece of clothing, a magic trick,
Right.
whatever it is, how do you overcome the difficulties of the world that we live in?
And one of the things I'm really enjoying about the work, and this act in particular, is the time, is taking time, is being comfortable with discomfort. There are several moments in the new show which is we just fail miserably, and there's long lengths of time where we just live with each other, live with the failure, and live with the audience seeing us in failure, and it's really fun. Every cell in my being is saying, do something, but why?
Wait. And it's funny when there's a long pause like that, a long moment of silence. The audience laughs, and then it gets quiet, and then they start to laugh again, and it grows, and it comes in these great waves.
And then I just don't want to do anything, just stand there and let them keep laughing.